I lived alone for a few years after college, just outside Denver. It wasn't the best apartment, thin walls, one bedroom, always smelled faintly of someone else's cooking, but it was cheap and I was saving up to move somewhere better. Most nights were quiet, routine. Come home, microwave something, scroll on my phone until I pass out, but that changed one night in early January. I woke up at around 3:20 a.m. to the sound of my bedroom window creaking. Not loud, just this soft, deliberate tick of something shifting. I was groggy, half asleep, so I sat up, looked towards the window, but I didn't see anything unusual. It was shut, locked, curtains drawn. Still, I got up, I checked the window latch, checked the front door, even checked my closet. All locked, nothing weird, but when I woke up the next morning, something was off. My phone was on the floor, face down. I always charge it overnight on my nightstand. I picked it up to plug it back and noticed it was unlocked, and the camera app was open. When I checked the gallery, there were 10 photos, all taken between 3:28 and 3:31 a.m. A couple were pointed toward my bed. One was of me, sleeping, mouth open, dead to the world. Another was pointed at my bedroom window, and in the reflection of the glass there was a face. Not mine, not anyone I recognized. It was pale, unshaven, wide-eyed. The angle was weird, like the person had leaned in close to the glass just enough to catch their own reflection in the window while snapping the picture. I felt my stomach twist. See, I live on the 3rd floor. There's no balcony, no fire escape, no ledge outside the window, just brick wall and a straight drop. I tried to make sense of it. Maybe a prank? A glitch? I checked the door again, still locked, deadbolt untouched. I even went outside and checked the ground under my window. Nothing. No footprints in the snow, no ladder, no sign anyone had been there, but someone had, somehow. The next night I stayed up. I set up a chair in the corner of the room with clear view of the window and left the lights off. I waited. Nothing happened. Around 3:20 my eyes started to get heavy. At 3:35 I gave up and climbed into bed. Then at 4:02 I get a notification. My phone buzzed once, just a short vibration. When I checked, it was an airdrop request. A photo from someone named just ? No name, no contact info. I stared at the prompt. The preview was hidden. Against every instinct, I hit accept. The image loaded slowly, pixel by pixel. It was another photo of me. Same angle, same bed, but this one I was awake in it. Eyes wide open, looking straight at the camera. I didn't remember taking it. I didn't remember being awake. I locked every door and window, turned on every light, sat in my living room, baseball bat in my lap, calling myself crazy. No more airdrops came, but in the morning there was a small smudge on the outside of my bedroom window, like an oily handprint just below eye level. I tried telling the building manager. He said maybe it was maintenance. I asked if anyone had keys to my apartment. He said only him and one other guy, but they never enter units unannounced. He offered to check the hallway cams. When we pulled up the feed from the night before, that's when my blood ran cold. At 3:47 a.m., someone walked down the 3rd floor hallway, hood up, moving slowly. They stopped just outside my door and just stood there. For 13 minutes, no knocking, no attempt to open it, just standing completely still. And then without any clear reason, they turned and left, walking slowly, head still, down. The camera didn't catch their face. The manager told me he'd never seen that person before. He didn't even think they were a tenant. We called the cops, filed a report, but with no break-in, they said there wasn't much they could do, just keep your doors locked. I bought a new lock and a door camera that afternoon. That night I didn't sleep. At exactly 3:33 a.m., the door camera lit up. Someone was at the peephole, but they weren't knocking, they were just whispering. I pressed the audio feed, turned up the volume, and heard it. "Wake up!" Then silence. Then again. "Wake up!" Over and over. I froze. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak, just sat on my couch, heart pounding. Eventually, I heard footsteps walking away, then nothing. In the morning, there was no one on the footage, just a faint scratching sound near the mic, like a nail tapping slowly on the lens. The final straw came 2 nights after. I fell asleep with all the lights on. Around 2:50 a.m., I jolted awake. No noise, no vibration, just this overwhelming feeling that I wasn't alone. And I wasn't. There was a man standing at the foot of my bed. I couldn't scream. I couldn't move. He leaned in. I could see his face now. Sallow skin, eyes too wide, like he hadn't blinked in hours. His mouth hung open just a little, like he was trying to remember how to smile. He reached towards my face slowly, like he was memorizing it, and just before his hand touched me, I woke up. Sunlight was coming through the blinds. My room was empty. I told myself it was a nightmare until I checked my phone. There was a new video in my camera roll. It was just a few seconds long, shot from the foot of my bed facing me, and in it you can see me lying there, sound asleep. Then you see a hand coming into frame, hovering just over my face. Then it cuts out. I move out the next day. New city, new phone. No smart devices, no internet in my apartment, but every night at around 3:30 I wake up in cold sweat because I know somewhere out there that man is still watching and he knows exactly what I look like when I sleep.